Let me ask you something honestly. How many times have you said, "This year will be different," only to end the year doing the same things with the same results? If you want real progress in 2026, not motivation, not vibes, but real change, then this video is not about what to start doing. It's about what you must stop tolerating. Because growth doesn't begin with adding more, it begins with letting go. Stay with me till the end. One of these points might change how you approach 2026 completely. 1. Leave behind waiting for perfect timing. Let's start with the most common trap. Waiting. Waiting for money. Waiting for confidence. Waiting for someone to notice you. Waiting until you feel ready. Here's the truth nobody likes to hear. Perfect timing is a myth people use to delay uncomfortable action. Progress in 2026 belongs to people who start before they feel ready, not to people who keep preparing forever. If you wait until everything is perfect, you'll still be waiting in 2030. 2. Stop procrastinating on important things. Procrastination isn't about being lazy, it's about fear. Fear of failing, fear of looking foolish, fear of discovering you're not as good as you hoped. So you delay, you scroll, you promise yourself, tomorrow. But here's the dangerous part. Every day you delay, your dream quietly loses energy. In 2026, progress will come from people who act even when they feel resistance. Do it scared. Do it imperfectly. Just do it. 3. Leave behind excuses. Excuses feel good in the moment. This country is hard. I didn't have support. My background limited me. Some of these may be true, but they are also irrelevant, because excuses explain your past, but responsibility shapes your future. Progress begins the moment you stop asking, "Who's to blame?" and start asking, "What can I do next?" 4. Stop negative self-talk. Listen carefully. The way you speak to yourself daily becomes your reality. If you constantly say, "I'm not smart," "I always fail," "people like me don't succeed," your brain will believe you and act accordingly. In 2026, you must leave behind the habit of being your own enemy. You don't need fake positivity. You need honest encouragement. Talk to yourself like someone you want to see win. 5. Leave behind draining people. Not everyone around you wants to see you grow. Some people only feel comfortable when everyone stays the same. Some people bond through complaints, gossip, and excuses. And every time you leave those conversations, you feel tired, unmotivated, and confused. That's not friendship. That's friction. In 2026, protect your energy. Choose people who challenge your thinking, not shrink your ambition. 6. Stop being addicted to comfort. Comfort is not evil, but comfort without growth is dangerous. Always choosing what is easy, avoiding challenges, running from discomfort. That's how potential dies quietly. Progress feels uncomfortable at first. Learning feels awkward. Change feels scary. But comfort never made anyone exceptional. 7. Leave behind lack of discipline. Motivation comes and goes. Discipline stays. If you only work when you feel inspired, you will stay inconsistent. If you only act when your mood is right, progress will be slow. In 2026, discipline will matter more than excitement. Do what needs to be done, even when nobody is watching. 8. Stop thinking short-term. Short-term pleasure destroys long-term success. Wasting time, overspending, avoiding learning, choosing convenience over improvement. These decisions seem small, but they compound. In 2026, start asking one powerful question. Will my future self thank me for this? That question alone can change your life. 9. Leave behind avoiding learning. The world is changing fast. Skills expire. Opportunities move. If you stop learning, you fall behind, whether you realize it or not. You're not too old. You're not too late. You're not incapable. In 2026, learning is no longer optional. It's survival. 10. Stop playing the victim. Yes, life can be unfair. Yes, some people start ahead. But seeing yourself as powerless keeps you powerless. Progress begins when you stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and start asking, "What can I do with what I have?" Power returns the moment responsibility does. 11. Leave behind overconsumption. Watching videos, reading posts, listening to advice, but never applying. Too much consumption without action creates confusion and anxiety. In 2026, shift from consuming information to producing results. Less scrolling, more building. 12. Stop fearing failure. Failure is not proof you're incapable. It's proof you tried. Most people don't fail. They quit early. In 2026, treat failure as feedback. Adjust, improve, continue. The only real failure is refusing to try again. 13. Leave behind neglecting your health. You can't build a strong future with a weak foundation. Poor sleep, constant stress, no movement. Your energy controls your consistency. In 2026, protect your body and mind. They are the vehicles of your progress. 14. Stop living without reflection. If you never review your life, you'll repeat the same year again. Take time to reflect. What worked? What didn't? What must change? Growth becomes intentional when reflection becomes a habit. Progress in 2026 won't come from wishes. It will come from decisions. What you leave behind in 2025 will determine how far you go next year. Let go of habits that keep you small. Let go of fear that keeps you stuck. And step into 2026 lighter, clearer, and stronger. If this message spoke to you, like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs this reminder. Your future is watching. Don't disappoint it.